All right, welcome back, everybody, into the Sunday Night Sports Zone. Joining me in the zone tonight, you've seen his articles in the Delta Democrat Times. Now you see him live in the living color. This is Kenneth Mister, sports editor at the DDT. We are talking nothing but high school football. Kenneth, big weekend. It kicks off this weekend, right on the doorstep. A lot of people excited. We'll be busy. You'll be busy. Talk about some of the games that you spotlight, some of the games that you're excited about seeing this weekend.
Well, right off the bat, we have St. Joe and Riverside. Thursday night, spotlight is going to be on them. Nobody else is playing. Greenville Western will be playing Bastrop out of Louisiana, which is the home of Randall Mackey and another player from Ole Miss. So that'll be two good games. And also, Leland and Eastside. That's always a good game to watch.
Yeah, always. That's someone like a Leland Eastside. That's a tough game right there. Let's talk about some of the local teams like Greenville Western. Now, last year they had a new coach in Todd Lott. First season at the school. Now, of course, their history the last 6-7 years, it's been bad. They weren't winning too many games. Last year, Lott infused some enthusiasm to the program, kind of turned things around. As you look at this team this year, can they be better this year than they were last year?
I think they can be. This past spring, they beat South Panola out of all teams in a scrimmage by 2 touchdowns. So that's always a good thing when you go into the season, if you can beat a team like South Panola. And also, they have a running back who's coming off a 1,000-yard season, Donald Jackson. Also, look out for Greg Foster. He's a guy that's been on a lot of people's lists lately, and he could really make some noise.
No doubt about that, Kenneth. Now let's talk about some other teams around the Delta, like St. Joe, Washington School. These teams have a lot of interest around the area. They had some down years last year. St. Joe had a lot of youth on their team. Washington School, they had a new coach coming off a state championship. Both teams didn't do as well as they wanted to do. Do you see them bouncing back in 2011?
I tell you, for St. Joe, I saw them play this last Friday in the Jamboree. They're different. They have a quarterback who's probably the size of a linebacker, Rains Vester. Watch out for him as well. In Washington School, they lost their starting quarterback, Eric Brozovic, which could probably hurt, but I think they will probably pick up where they left off.
I know that about that. Now, let's talk a few players now. I know you feel like there's a lot of talent across the board in the Delta. Talk about some of the guys that you say make a big impact in high school football around the Delta this year.
When you think of Delta football, you think of Kaleo Moore, of course. This guy he's committed to Ole Miss, of course, but that's kind of iffy. But he's always a guy you need to look out for. Rashawn Alexander out of Simmons, big 6'2" receiver. He could spread the field and make some plays. And also, like I was saying, Greg Foster out of Greenville Western, he could really make some noise.
Big time linebacker right there. All right, folks, coming up this Friday night, big night in store. Let's check out some of the games that we got on tap coming up this Friday night.